fix function takes just a little getting used to. So I'm going to show you 2 ways that it's used. Notice that it is always lit up after you have used the selective thread cutter. So when we start to sew, you'll notice that this is going to start off with locking stitches. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then it starts to stitch forward. And fix then is no longer lit. But if I go ahead and stop and use the thread cutter and pull my fabric out, it's going to start once again with locking stitches. So we'll go ahead, start it off. Now what if we want locking stitches at the end? You can go ahead and touch fix. Now I'm touching it while the machine is not moving. I just pushed it, so it's going to do locking stitches, and then it's going to start again. Well, it doesn't stop. But here is how you can get locking stitches at the end of your fabric, is to go ahead and keep sewing and touch it when you want it, because as soon as you touch it, it does locking stitches and stops. Right now my foot is still on the foot control. Then I can use the thread cutter to cut the fabric and then lift the fabric out. Now just a little note, I showed you that I touched the fix while I was sewing, then I touched the cutter. Watch this. I'm going to go ahead and start to sew. It's going to do locking stitches at the beginning. Here is another way to have fix and cut at the same time. While you're sewing, touch the selective thread cutter. It will blink because it's doing the locking stitches, it cuts, and it lifts, all in one smooth operation. So you will find that whenever you want it to lock, you've got on-demand locking. Oh, there it is. I just want to push it. It locks, it stops. Then you can cut the thread if you want, lift the foot up, anything you want. But just keep in mind that when you push this, there's 2 ways it works. It will work one way if you push it while you're stopped, and a second way if you push it while you're sewing.